Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with spots by zetamath. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have white and black dots in the grid. These are usually called crop key dots. So this is a crop key pairs rule set. What that means is digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. So if I put a 2 here, this could be a 1, because 1 is consecutive with 2. Or it could be a 3, because 3 is consecutive with 2. What I can't do is a 4 or 5 or 6. And then digits separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio, meaning 1 is exactly double the other. So if I put a 2 here, this could be 1, because 2 is double 1. Or it could be 4, because 4 is double 2. All right, and not all the dots are necessarily given. So I could put a 1, 2 here. There's no black or white dot across them, and that's perfectly fine. I could put a 2, 4 here. There's no black dot. That's perfectly fine. All right. So those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, so a chain of 3 black dots is always a good place to start, because if it's a chain of 3, we need 3 unique digits, that chain multiplying by 2. So if I started with 1, I could multiply by 2 to get to 2 and multiply by 2 again to get to 4. But that's the only thing I can start with. By multiplying. If I started with 2 and I multiplied, I'd get to 4, and then I'd have to go to 8, and 8's too big for a 6x6. So we are going to be doing 1, 2, 4. So the middle's going to be 2, and then the outsides are 1 and 4. Okay, so that's a good place to start. Now this sees a 2, which means it can't be 1, 2, or 2, 4. So it has to be 3, 6, which is the only other option. And now this can't be a 3, 6. So if this was a 3, 6, we'd have too many 3, 6s in this row. So this has to be from 1, 2, 4. And the 2 has to be up here, and then this is a 1, 4. All right, down here, one of these will be from 1, 2, 4, and one will be a 3, 6 pair. We could use uniqueness to tell that this isn't the 3, 6, but I'm not going to use that. So one of these is, okay, so what we can do is say that 5 does not go on these black dots. 5 can never go on a black dot. Because if this was a 5, what would go here? A 2.5 or a 10, both of which are no good. So there's a 5 on this white dot over here. So this is from 4, 5, 6. This could never be 4 because of the 1, 4 pair. In fact, these are all from 3, 5, 6 in this column. These are from 1, 4, 5 in this row, which means we need a 3, 6 here. Does this dot mean anything? The 3 can go with 2 or 4. The 6 can go with 5. So this is 2, 4, 5. I guess so. Oh, but it can't be a 5 because the 5's here, which means this can't be a 6. So this is the 3, this is the 6. So that's not a 6. One of these is 3, 6, so I can't actually put a 6 here. Right, because I can do a 1, 2 or a 2, 4, but I can't do both. So we're going to end up with a 3, 6 somewhere, which means this is not 6. So this is 5 and this is 4. That's a 2. Nice. We clean that up more. Well, this is from 1, 3, 6. And I was seeing that this can't be 6 and that can't be 3. So this is either a 1 with a 2 next to it, which it can't be because of that 2. So it's 6 with a 3. So I told you it wouldn't end up here. That's a 3 and that's a 1. That's a 5. This is 3. Oops. This is 6. So this is a 1, 2 pair. And this is from 4, 5, 6. What do we know about all this? 1, 4, 2, 5. So 1, 2, 4, 5 go down here. So this is never 1 because 1's not consecutive. This is never 2. So this is a 4 or 5. 4 would go with 5. 5 would go with 4 or 6. So anything's possible, but it always has a 5 in it. So there's always a 5 across this white dot. I suppose it means this cell can't be 4, this cell can't be 5 or 6, and it also can't be 2. So it's from 1, oops, it's from 1, 3, 4 only. 1 would have to go with 2, so it can't actually be a 1 either, because there's a 2 in the box already. So 3 wouldn't go with 2. 3 would go with 4. 4 would go with 3 or 5. Don't know of an issue with either of those. I suppose I need a 2 in this box. This 2 takes a here. That looks up, so there's a 2 here. And then that finishes this column. That's a 3. So we know we're going to need a 3. Yeah, we need a 3 in this box, and it's on this white dot, which means it's a 3-4 pair. So with that 3-4 pair, this is going to be a pair of 1 and 5. And then this is 1, 4, or 5. So we need a 6 in this column. That can only go here. That's a 6. Left with a 4, 5 pair here. So we need a 4 in this column. That 4 is in one of these two. That's going to claim the rest of the box. The rest of the box can't be a 4 because the 4 needs to be in this column. So these aren't 4, and that gives us this 5, this 4, this 5. These aren't 5s. That's a 1, 4 pair, so that's a 2. This is 3 and 4. That's 6 and 3. It's 1 and 2. Here we've got a 1 and we've got a 6. This is a 5, and I think everything's just finishing. And there we go, correct solution. Nice, cool puzzle, zetamath. It flowed very well, and yeah, there was always an obvious place to look next until I hit Sudoku. When I had to do Sudoku, I was still a little bit too concentrated on the remaining dots, but that's my fault for not seeing some obvious things in the Sudoku. So neat puzzle, I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. If you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.